Alrighty, what is up everybody? I am back with another day of Spyro gaming and I hope you guys are excited. Today we are playing some Spyro 2 and specifically I am doing some 100% practice, which of course we gotta start by doing the lamps here in Glimmer, just get nice and warmed up with that. And we'll see if I can actually do the faster version of that here. So we'll just run through the level normally. In fact, I don't have to do this whole part, this part's not necessary. Actually, this part is kind of necessary because I have to activate this guy, so I'll just do the whole thing. Talk to me. What's up, JC? What's up, St. George? What's up, guys? Had a nice, short stream yesterday. Played some Spyro 1. Today, let me tell you guys, I've actually been playing a shit ton of Cyber Tiger, my PS1 childhood golf game. A bunch offline. I like moved my PC to the living room and it was just vibes, man. Vibes for days. I was actually getting super pissed because like I played the same course, like for the career mode, I played the same 18 holes 4 times in a row in order to beat Tiger, and I literally had to save scum on the last hole just to beat him. I was like, bro, Tiger, quit. And I was already playing as Tiger. So it was like Tiger versus AI Tiger. Damn it, Tiger. They made Tiger OP as fuck. Understandably. Fucking Tiger. So yeah, just losing my mind doing that this morning. I went for a nice walk. Made a beautiful breakfast. You know, the usual stuff. We'll reactivate these. Because I was fucking around. Hey, yeah, welcome everyone. Hope you're all doing well today. I guess I could work on the double jump strat there, which is kind of cool. But for now, let's just focus on the lamp, doing the correct lamp route here. Just for now, should get warmed up, you know. So, how do I make a save state? Let me check the cheat sheet real quick. So yeah, we'll see if I do a run today. I think I want to practice this, and we'll hop around to some other levels as well. I need to learn the hockey 1 strat, so I might want to bring up a video of that. If anyone has a link to that, feel free to send it in my chat. To like I think Zach has a video, right? Let me just look that up too while I'm thinking about it. Should just be in his Hundo PB, I think. Oh God, where is it? What's up, Brooke with the 7 months? Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well for the belated birthday wishes. I've been kind of joking around. It's been like a whole birthday weekend and now birthday week. I've just been celebrating a bunch. Super lazy with streaming and all that, but just enjoying life, going for long walks, you know, tying one on. I went for a beautiful walk today, around the neighborhood. It was beautiful. Do you think double jump was secretly intended as a mechanic? Maybe. Probably not, though. In my opinion. It is interesting, though, that they knew about it by the time Spyro 3 came out, so if they didn't know about double jumping during the development of this game, they definitely knew, like, after the game was released that you could do that. I think that much at least you can say. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through a video to try to find the Colossus route. One sec. Aha, here it is. Okay, we'll do that in a moment. For now, let's make a save state right here, which I'm looking. Set spawn point L1 R1 circle, and then load it like that. Okay, got it. Let's get it. Oh wait, this is the baby route, right? What am I supposed to do here? Yeah, when you hit the monkey, you're supposed to go down, I think. And like clean everything up and bring it back around. So let's load that. L1, R1, square. So we go down this way. Oh, definitely flame charge those. Nice. Actually well played. I'm gonna do that once or twice more, but first I'm gonna go to the bathroom. The prototype leak, there's been another one. Isn't there like 10 prototypes that have been leaked of the various Spyro trilogy games? There's a new one now. Is it? What's interesting in it? Oh. What's up, Mr. Jerry? Thank you for the 43 months. Love you, man. Chugger's in the chat. I'll be right back. That coffee's hitting me, you know? Oh, yeah.
You didn't give me a free stream.
Love you, baby. Bye. Thank you, Q Brazzy, for the Prime. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah. What are you guys saying about the prototype? An enemy from the epilogue is in Metropolis. It's so cool. Yeah, I guess I should play that or something, right? I don't know. What's up, PM? Thank you for the Prime. I never play the prototypes. You know? Definitely just free. That's like a free YouTube video waiting to be made right there. Like, looking at every Spyro prototype. But there's just so many of them is the thing, and so few of them have like actual differences between them that it's like you have to know what you're looking for. So I need to do some research on the prototypes and be like, okay, this is interesting, that's interesting, that's interesting, and just like set it all up like so I can like play, you know, swap out discs of different ones and be like, check this out, check that out, check, you know, kind of, we'll do like a guided tour of the prototypes, you know. That'd be the only way I think I would like actually play them. Because they're pretty boring besides that, to be totally honest with you. But it's cool that they exist. Let's fucking respawn here. Let's do the 2 to make it true. Oh fuck. Wait, hold on. Go this way. I was gonna say 2 to make it true on the lampposts here. To reset my spawn point. Oh, also when I come around here, I gotta remember to flame this. That's like important for later. I always forget to do that. Alright, set spawn point like that. Respawn. Yeah, missed a gem over there, but that's fine. Dude, how you guys doing today? Did you guys have a good work week? Anyone who's lurking right now? Happy Friday, everybody. Any plans for the weekend or anything? What's up, Pookie? Got off early. Love that, dude. Let's get that weekend turned up. Anyone cracking open a beer post-work right now? Who's fucking vibing? Cracking open a soda pop, maybe? Oop. Always struggle with that one. Whatever. Okay, let's head to another level here, shall we? Let's go to... First, let's set all abilities. L1, R1, L2, R2. So now I should have all the hundo stuff. And now let's head over to... I think... I'm just glancing through. Let's go Colossus and learn that strat while I'm thinking about it. L1 right select. Colossus practice time. Got an hour. Cracked open your cock? Yo. Love to hear that. Yeah, I kind of slept on my my neck funny last night. So, I'm definitely sitting back in my chair vibes today. Sitting forward kind of makes my neck feel sore. So today is going to be another chill vibe city type stream. Maybe not a super long one again. I definitely haven't been feeling like the endurance streams lately. Let me see if I can do that section like a little more quickly, like coming from here. So, like right here. So say I do this, and do that without moving the camera. Because I spend like a second moving the camera there. Damn, that's legit, doing it like that. Yep. Yep. Fuck. It's so weird because you like jump into the camera. You have to like guess how weird it's gonna be. And then if you fall down here, do this. Do this. Oh. It's like the backwards walking double jump into the camera. Is that the play, or should I just fucking reset the camera to make it easy, right? Like, what difference is it, really? Like, if you reset the camera, it's like half a second at most. I should probably just reset the camera there. Don't be a hero. Because if you fall down here, it's just, like, annoying. Yeah, it's like a quarter, so let's not be a hero with that one, shall we? Oh, here I want to practice this spot. So, yeah, the movement's weird here. Hold on. I'm always really bad at this part. First of all, yeah, we got all the greens there. Let's try that again. Just make sure if I charge off that I get everything. You see? See what I'm saying? I do that, and then that. And then you want to like hit that and come down and then descending. You can do a descending fireball on this thing and keep it moving. That's like what you want, I think. What I should do is fireball that last metal thing. So that way I get a better approach angle. Which is actually weirdly awkward to do. Let me just see if I can double flame charge them. No, because you're too close to it. Do this. Oh, that was kind of... And then charge and then flame charge. Hold on, hold on. We're figuring it out. Some shit like that. Hold on, hold on. God, I'm so bad at that. Let me see what Zach does. Let's watch together, shall we? Where's the screen? Boom. Go back a bit. This is right past that part. Okay, right here, right here. Oh, he shoots down from there. Oh. Yo, okay. Yeah, see, I was shooting down at the wrong part. Do it like that. Yeah. I don't know if I agree with jump charge there, but very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's do that. Oh, you have to wait till you're through the roof. Did that hit him? Yeah, Top Gun this motherfucker. Like that, boom. That hit him? No, that missed. Shit. This is tricky. Can I keep up witching games? What, like The Witcher? Or did you mean to say switching games? Are you saying I switch Spyro games too much? And that I should just focus on one? Is that like what you're kind of asking? And my general thoughts on that? I can give you my general thoughts on that if you like. Just want to clarify what you're asking. I have to like go further left here to get this. Yeah, you want me to be a solo Fortnite streamer, just say so. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. What's up, Y Control? How you doing? Just tell me you want me to play Fortnite. But yeah, no, I mean, I think what you were, I'll try to answer what I think you were asking. Is like, why keep switching Spyro games when you could just be good at one of them? And that's a valid point. So anyways, I'm gonna keep playing this game now. Hope that answers your question. What's up, Stefano? Hope you're doing well. I'm like trying to hit this so that I don't bonk. I want to like flop, like jump and flop down there. Just so weird. I feel like I want to like flop a little here. But then if you flop, that's bad. Hold on, wait a minute. Do that and then flop and then do that. No, don't press triangle, dude. The fat finger is crazy. Don't do that. Just go like hard here and then back around. Yeah, just charge off. Just charge off that. Like stop, pivot, and charge off there. And then make sure you go super hard left when coming off this side. And then charge off. Charge off, don't flop off. Like that. I'm using something called, I'm just using Game Shark codes basically, but they were created by the guy that cheated a Spyro 2 world record recently, if you're familiar with that. And so yeah, I'm using some like basically some Game Shark codes loaded. I'll even show you. They're being loaded through a USB plugged into my PS2 right now. So yeah. You can also run them using a disk as well, depending on your setup, or just on emulator. Yeah, I'm cheating right now, basically, to practice. Yeah, dude, I'm chilling, Nightcore, man. Learning some of the strat. I'm picking up some of the more high-level strats in this game. Like, look at that. Come on. All I needed to do was keep charging there, but I had that. Like, I'm trying to do that section smoothly. It's a challenge. Challenging spot. Come on, hit him. Maybe I should, like, charge down further before launching it. Like that. Oh. Like that. There we go. And then you have to stop and then turn. Missed him. Yeah, this is like the dive bomb. Close. I feel like I'm getting closer. You really want to go hard left then hard right with this. Is what it feels like. How is that not hitting him, bro? Oh. No. My aiming's a little off. Yeah, I keep shooting to the right. No 100-year-old politics in the chat, please. Playing. It's too topical. We only cover ancient civilization politics. What am I bonking on? God, it's always too far to the fucking shite. Oh. The good news is if you fail, you can just fall down like that and keep it moving, but I want to like actually have a chance at hitting that. How about the Sumer? How about that Mesopotamian? What's it called? How about the whatever river? That's our main trade route. What about that? What are you guys' thoughts on the Silk Road? I don't mean like the website, I mean like the actual place. The fucking Euphrates. Thoughts on the Euphrates River drying up? Nice, there we go, finally getting it. I'm just gonna keep going for now. It's enough of that. Yo, Polkin with the resub. Thank you so much for the prime, or pardon me, the 36 months. That was the fastest month I've ever experienced. Just 4 days ago. It was your 35th. Anyway, what up, dude? I'm doing good today. Big, comfy practice vibes. You might be able to tell I've smoked a fat weed earlier. Not like right before stream, but I played a few rounds of Cyber Tiger this morning because I just happened to be up early. Went for a nice walk and all that. To do that whole section again. I can definitely save like 20-30 seconds. Like, this is one of those sections of the run that, like, if I'm not playing good, I can lose like a minute just because I'm just bad. Green free frame. I was about to be like, congrats, dude, that's huge. And then you're like, fuck this. I was almost green free for a while. I just out of necessity. I just, you know, thanks to Dralna. Blame Dralna for my crippling weed addiction. Butterball, Megan in the chat. Best mod ever. Cheers. Hope you're doing well. What's the actual Silk Road? It's like a trade route across Asia in like ancient times. Maybe not ancient times, but if anyone has the exact time period where the Silk Road was thriving, feel free to share. Any history buffs in the chat, feel free to share. But it was like the main trade route across Asia to like Europe and shit, and India. Yeah, like 1,000 years ago. You know, back when all they had was like horses, you know? All they had was like fucking camels and horses to get around. Second century BC to mid 15th century. So that's like, that's a long time. That's like, the Silk Road was active for like, how many years is that? That's like 1,700 years, right? For like most of history, the Silk Road was like the main trade thing. It's at least 3 years. Finally. I can see why Zach jump charges there now, because it's easy to flop off that. Yo, Maeve, what up? Thank you for the good luck. I'm trying to hit this fucking little Buddha. I'm trying to kill Buddha. Destroy him in all of his peaceful glory. Fuck. This is some high level shit. Yeah, this, you know what? I'll say it. I'll say it. This is some kind of high level strats here. It's definitely unnecessary that I get this like every try, because you could just grab him when you go down there, but I just have to, the thing is you have to go down further. Like there. Oh, but then the further you go down, the harder it is to land on the shit. That's why it's tricky. Tricky strat. What if I just jump charge here? Yeah, that's the fucking play. And then jump charge again off, which is kind of dumb, but whatever. Have I put much time in this game the last few months? I have done some runs of it, but nothing that's like within 10 minutes of my PB. So like, yeah, I've played it, you know, done some runs, but nothing crazy. I wouldn't say I'm like really progressing at the game, which is why I need to take a practice day like today. Like I might do a run today, but it's gonna be mostly practice. Talking about practice, same thing with Spyro 3 basically. Like I've been doing a lot of runs of those games, but I haven't actually been like accomplishing anything. If anything, I've been regressing in those games, these games. But nothing a little practice can't fix. That's crazy that didn't hit. There we go. Oh my god, please hit it. There we go. Get up there. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, so true, Vertigo. So true. Am I looking to get into Spyro 2? I'm gonna go with a yes on that one. No, I'm not trying to like main any game right now. I'm just kind of hopping between Spyro 2 and 3 practice and 1 runs. I don't really need to practice 1 so much, but just do runs. So yeah, I'm still definitely like just hopping between all 3 games at the moment. Maybe for some trifecta in the future. Okay, so we have to watch the video here. Because there's a strat. The whole reason I came here is there's a consistent strat for Hockey 1 that I want to learn. Because right now the strat I do kind of relies on some RNG, whereas the strat I think that Zach does here doesn't. Okay, right here. Like that. This strat. So you glide over here, grab the puck, and then squeeze it in. So it turns like the way I used to do it is I used to wait for the guy to hit it towards me, but there's an element of like relying on the AI, whereas with this version it's just all Spyro movement to get it. I'll watch Hockey 2 anyways. This does rely on enemy AI. See, like that was a bad shot there. So yeah, but anyways. Can't get rid of all RNG, but what we can get rid of, we should definitely learn to do. So let's make a save state right here. Okay, let's play. Oh, missed. Just try again. Or actually, yeah, hold on. If I do this, can I just try again? I have to restart the minigame. Oops, don't mash start too hard there. Oh, that's not gonna work. You were talking to blunt bows. Most of the time save is from ice hockey. Yeah. I mean, it's easy to lose a lot of time here if you're not, like, ready to go with it. What's up, Kale? How you doing? Oh, I'm gonna wait it. It's weird because you have to, like, time it with the cutscene skip as well. That's, like, part of the trick here. Because there's this cutscene right here that you have to press start. You can't press X or anything to skip this. You have to press start and then get into it. And if you're holding start, I think you can buffer the cutscene skip. Let's see if that's true. If we're just holding start here, start and square, that doesn't work. You have to time it. Let me try that one more time. What's up, Goosebumps? Chilling. Yeah, you can't buffer that. You have to press the actual start button. So holding square. Ugh. Almost. Oh my god, I'm so close. Let me just watch the video one more time just to see the exact movement. Yeah, it's a bigger jump. Yeah. Almost. I have to glide a little longer there. Oh no. Oh man, I gotta. Oh wait, I'm so sorry. The screen is still up. My bad. I was missing it. Don't worry. You guys didn't miss anything. Don't worry. I was just failing. This time we're gonna get it though. Fuck. Yeah, censoring the chat. Yes! Yes! Oh, I nailed it. Hold on, keep going. Oh! No! It's so hard to squeak it in there. It's so hard. You bought a bike yesterday for your daughter from a man who looked like me, just older. Man, that guy's gotta look like at least 200 years old. There we go, nice. Nice, beautiful, fresh Pocky with the good lucks. Thank you for that. Come on, Pocky, me and you. Oh my god, I got it down. I got the strat. Fuck! Don't spit it too early. W Pocky. Hell yeah. Also, Megan, I just also realized this, Megan with the YouTube membership as well. Thank you for the double sub. Try that all again. You've been trying to get a beard like mine? No, don't try to get a beard like anybody's. Get a beard like what is natural to you. You'll never succeed. If you want your beard to look like someone else's, you're already losing in the beard game. You have that's the wrong approach. Unless you and the other person have the exact same hairstyle, there's no use trying to make your, you know, especially your beard look like theirs. Maybe you could make your hair, you know, with straightening and products, you can make your hair look like, you know, something that isn't necessarily natural to yourself, but with a beard, it has to be like solo dolo, like your own thing, natural. Even if that means like less thick or shorter or longer or more of a porn stash or goatee or Fu Manchu, whatever the fuck you got going on. Peach fuzz. You just rock that. And as long as you take that approach, you'll be a winner in the beard game. Shaved your head for the first time ever, dude. That's amazing. I'm still waiting on doing it myself. I've been threatening to do it, but I still haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. I just love my curls too much. Yeah, on the first round of hockey here, it always goes the same way. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Vertigo. Dude, okay, yeah, I have to press start once here. I think maybe if I press start like on the fade out, it should be fine. Yeah. Dude, why is it not working? There we go. Yo, Sam Star, thank you for the prime. Oh. Understandable. Fuck. Can't even do it casually. There we go. I was cooking for a moment. Ugh. Try it again. Wait, what? Wait. Am I tripping? Right. Okay, hold on. I'm not actually skipping the cutscene correctly here. But whatever, it's fine. I can at least practice the timing of this, of the start press. Fuck. I should do song requests while doing this? Nah. When I play Spyro, I just like listening to the Spyro music. Any other suggestions, Skywalker? Lay them on me, I'm ready. You know you're my stream secretary. You're my manager now. You gotta tell me how to run my channel. Go on, give me another one. Oh, no? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, bro, can I get some more free promo? Free advice? You are now an elite employee. All right, I'm done with hockey. Should we finish the level here? I think I might hop to another level here because there's not really much else to this level that I really care about. Let's check the level list here. Let's go Idle Springs, actually, since we're here. L1 up, select. We're gonna go Idle Springs just to practice the first half of the level. I don't think I need practice on the back half, like once you go upstairs, but the first half I need practice. Like, that start is everything right there. Fuck. Fuck. I got a red there. Is that good? Is that the strat? Grab that red, maybe? Miss. Fuck, I gotta do this more. I gotta get that second, or this jump charge out more quickly. The quicker I can get that third charge jump out, or this one, then the better I can aim at the thing. Do that a few more times. Yeah, it's like first one do a medium charge jump. Second one do like a baby charge jump. Miss. And then so say you miss. The recovery is like do that or something. Keep going. Pretend like I got him. Try that all again. I wonder if there's a way you can like land in the water like a bit better there. Like say I'm right over here. Like, what's the best way to land in the water? Like that, like already turning around, right? Practicing Spyro 1. Nice, what are you working on, Tulu? What level? Yeah, I gotta remember that the extended sparks range is really good. Keep it moving. Wait, shoot that. Don't forget. Get that. What is up, Craig? Welcome. Craigers in the chat. Any subs? Post the Craig emote right now. It's a momentous occasion when Craig is in the chat. Hope you're doing well today, man. Almost. I'm almost clean with it. I'm not quite clean with it. I'm like B. I'm like B rank with this right now. And also I gotta not do that last charge jump there. I just gotta like run, keep it running. Let's say I missed that. Fuck. There's one speedrun, you're 17th out of 110. The whole category you need to do perfectly to get top 10. You spend so long in the category to be like an hour into the run and then fail one thing and you'd be out of the top 10. It's so miserable. You know, I don't mean, do you want my advice on that or were you just venting? I can give you my thoughts on that entire conundrum, or if you don't would rather not hear it, yeah, yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Yeah, happy Friday, Yellow. Welcome. Yeah, crack them open. I don't have any beers on me right now. I drank all 3 of my tall cans like 2 days ago. I'm still recovering from that. But we're good. Dude, Vertigo, thank you for the 5 gifts, man. Hope you're doing well. I mean, I guess I know how you're doing. Don't worry, man. This speed depression will pass. Take it from me. Let's keep it going. Just another day in paradise, right? These fucking speed runs. Thanks again, man. W's for Vertigo. What's up, M. Samuels? How you doing? The lag is crazy here, running from USB. Ugh. It was a little late. You don't want to do it too early. Most people shoot these fish too early, but I tend to shoot them. I tend to overcorrect and shoot them too late. Oh, you want my advice on that whole message you sent? Yeah, so hold on, I'll read it again and then I'll give my thoughts, so that way I'm not misconstruing anything. One moment. Go down. Give me the red. I don't know why the... Oh, I'm at 9. Whoops. What is this? Wait a minute. Wait, no, I saw that. He's just gonna try to play it off. He's gonna be like, yo, yeah, whatever, whatever. Bro, I saw you. Don't be like, he thought he could get away with that. Oh, that was good. That was a good fish moment. Yeah, so ignore Michael's message here. Just in the future, just never, whatever Michael says in my chat, just do the opposite of that, generally speaking. But yeah, Vertigo wanted some thoughts on this message here, which was, which I'll read again. There's this one speedrun, you're 17th out of 110th, so you're like pretty decent level in this game. You know, you've definitely put in some hours, like a lot of hours, I bet. So you certainly have like a route down and like know all the tricks and stuff. And so you know on a good run you could get top 10 like easily. And you spent so long it'd be an hour and then fail one thing and then it's dead, right? Yep. Yeah. I think that whole experience that you just described in that message, I don't think it has to be so miserable. I understand why it is frustrating and why it is miserable, but if you go into every run like knowing that like well, it's probably like, don't even start a run unless you're ready for it to die like that. Like, think about it that way. Like, if you're gonna do a run, like, but only, you know, only if it's good, like, that's a really common like mental trap, like with speedrunning, is like, I'll only continue this run if it's good or whatever. But if you're gonna do that, you gotta be ready to like, you know, expect that you're gonna reset a lot and not get mad about it. So like before every session, this is like what I do, is I say whether I'm gonna reset or not that day. I'm like, all right, today's gonna be like no reset, or maybe I'll just reset in the early game for net, or what, like make the reset situation like really clear. That way, like a late game run ending thing doesn't have to feel like the end of the world, you know? Even though I know it still does, even despite that. I think setting the reset expectations helps a lot with that conundrum. You know, it's you gotta earn that top 10, you know, and that's why only 10 other people have that time, right? Is because not everyone has the patience to go through what you're going through, you know? It's like a total test of patience. and expectations. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I know I'm not saying anything that you probably don't already know. This is no revelation, hopefully. But you got this. I believe in you. Like, in due time. It'll come, like, here's the thing, like, whether you believe in yourself or not, another really interesting thing I learned speedrunning is whether you believe in yourself or not. Like, this whole, oh, I believe in you, you got this, you know, encouraging bullshit. Like, even if you don't believe in yourself and you're like, fuck that, as long as you keep going, kind of like what Michael was saying, as long as you keep going, whatever it takes to keep going is you'll eventually get a run that, like, it matches whatever that standard is that you're setting right now. And then the really frustrating thing is that the goalpost always is shifting. So in due time, you will achieve the top 10 run if you continue. Even if you're frustrated or whatever, in due time, you will achieve it. But then by the time you get there, then that run is going to be so shitty that you're pissed. So learning to deal with this, like, frustration loop of, like, expectations and moving the goalpost with it, like, especially with the saying, you know, you have this run so well down now that you know you can get a good run if you just, you know, whatever. Like, this is like the whole, this is like what sets the top runners apart from, like, just the people who are decent. And, like, right now you're decent and you're almost at top level. And I think it's totally like a mental thing about the expectations and the patience with yourself and knowing that this process is going to be frustrating and expecting that, like, that's all huge, you know? And I think right now you're just starting to get your taste of that like actual mental battle. Of the real mental battle. If you haven't already been experiencing it for a while, you know. So yeah, those are my thoughts on all that. Hopefully that was helpful. Oh, I guess that was helpful. another 5 gifts? Hey, I'll take. Hey, you want some more advice? You know, I could give health advice too. Drink beer every day. No, I'm kidding. Giving out free advice. 5 gifts and I give an advice. One gift equals 1 advice. Alright, let me scroll the chat down and see what's going on here. Anyways. Hope that was a helpful thought for you. I would not be surprised if all the shit I'm saying is like, you already know this. I mean, we're not reinventing the wheel here. Oh, I missed the guy. Okay, let's go to another level. Yeah, glad to hear that, Holler. I hope you're holding strong today. Hope you're having a nice chill Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Chuggers. How am I? I'm doing good, man. Super chill day. Woke up kind of early and just smoked weed and played a bunch of golf. PS1 golf, I mean. What's up, Jaybird? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Board of directors. Michael, you should just be the president of the world. You should just be God. They should name you God 2. The sequel to God. To Jod. Alrighty. What's the next level we're going to? I'm kind of thinking, I think Robotica. Let's do Robotica and Metropolis. These levels have been giving, just a lot of the Winter Tundra levels have been giving me trouble, so let's do that. Difference is top 10 didn't give up. Yeah, and it sounds like kind of like fucking like Nike like advertisement, like just do it, just keep going. You know, but that really is like, if you're gonna like measure the difference between the fastest runners in a game and like, you know, the top 10 to 30 players, Like, that's the only real thing that separates them. I think it's very rarely is it the case that, like, that one person is just so talented that, like, they just can't be beat. Maybe at world record level, but if we're just talking about just getting good in, like, top 5, top 10, it's just a question of, like, time investment and patience and, you know, willing to wade through many hundreds of dead runs and bullshit situations and getting bad at a trick, getting good at a trick, and then getting bad at it again, and then having to go back into the fucking lab, you know, and practice stuff. Like, I'm going through that with Spyro 2 right now so heavy. Spyro 2 and 3, where, like, I used to be pretty decent at these games. Not, like, good, but, like, pretty decent. Like, mid to high-level player. We'll call myself a solid mid-level player of these games. And now I'm, like, regressing into, like, you know, lower mid. Like, that mid-level, I think in any video game, whether we're talking speedrunning, MMOs, you know, FPSs, I don't care what game it is, the mid-level in that game, not like a total noob, but not like the best of the best or among the best, but like in that mid-level, that's got to take up like 90% of like a given game's player base for any particular like competitive version of it. Anything that's competitive in a video game, the mid-level is where you're going to just live your whole life pretty much. And so it's like whether you're doing something to be on the upper end of that mid-level or lower end of that mid-level is like, you'll know which direction you're heading, like, in a game. Yeah, breaking out of the mid-game. I mean, dude, it's, like, you guys know I play a lot of RuneScape, right? The mid-game in RuneScape is that exact way. It is 90% of the game, is just leveling up your skills, building wealth, trying to get better armor, you know, complete more quests. That is like thousands of hours just doing that. Achievement diaries. That's like that's most of the game, is that. And you do all this for, and you know, once you're like several hundred hours into that, you're thinking, damn, when am I going to be in that like upper echelon where I see people wearing like maxed out gear and doing like crazy ass bosses like it's nothing. And it's like, you don't get there until like, you know, it's like a mirage. It looks like it's so close, but you are very far, you know? And like being okay with that is big. Video games are video games aren't the only thing that are like that, where like people who are at the top level in it make it look so easy. A lot of sports are like that as well. So I think to really like be good at a game, you got to enjoy the mid-level experience. You got to enjoy being like knowing you can do better but still sucking and then just trying to figure it out for the millionth time, you know? You got to enjoy being mid. That's like the whole moral of everything I'm saying right now. Enjoy being mid, and like furthermore, if you want to get better, to like find that find like a fun way to like break free of that. Just find like a healthy relationship with the game, because like, God, so many of us have bad relationships with video games, and like I would be lying if I said I always had a good relationship with Spyro speedrunning. You know, that'd be a flat out lie. Right now I do, but you know, everything's always like, you're just a different version of yourself every day. You want to do something different every day, it would seem. So goals just always seem so far off in a way, like you're always plateauing. Like I was talking to Norkson yesterday. Like Norkson made this long post on the philosophy channel, Speedrun Philosophy, you know, Discord, and just about plateauing, you know. And I've seen the same sentiment from so many runners over the years. Like, I've been fucking doing this run for so long, for, you know, so many days, streaming all the time, and I just cannot improve my PB. Like, and you just feel like, what am I doing wrong? But at the end of the day, like, you got to know that you're doing it right. And that's like so fucked up, but that's how it is. Like, I don't know. Like there's no like plateauing isn't bad in speedrunning. It's like it's part of it. Or I guess in any like competitive game. Or I guess we're just wired to think that like, oh, if we're not always getting like tangibly better, then might as well just quit. But that's like not the right attitude, in my opinion. I don't know why it's not loading me over to this guy. I did figure out how to break the metal chest down there though, which was cool. So let's continue here. Fucking Ma Fields. Oh. Sloppy. Keep it moving. The real part I want to practice is the supercharge here. Even though I'm doing this all kind of sloppy. It's the real sauce. You always want to be great at something, and as you get older, you just want to be good enough. I mean, like I said, man, that goalpost is always shifting to, like, what great is, what good enough is. I think rather than wanting to be, like, good enough or great or, you know, some flavor of that, is that, like, you gotta just enjoy sucking. Like, I hate to say it so bluntly, but you got to enjoy sucking sometimes. Or if you don't enjoy sucking, I'll say it this way: you got to be okay with sucking to actually get better, you know, in something. That's like, and it's just such a hard, so easy to say, so hard to do, you know. Like, I'm over here preaching like I fucking have it all figured out, and like I go through all this same stuff you guys are talking about. Just kind of bemusing about it while I'm in a more clairvoyant state, just practicing and not emotionally invested in runs. That was one thing I struggled with Spyro 1 towards the end of my grind recently, is that like I was just so emotionally invested in every run. I was like, man, every run has to be like this or has to be like that or whatever. And I was just losing. I was getting lost in the sauce. When you do something every day, it's just like you can't help but have higher and higher expectations until you need to like take a. I think that's why taking breaks is like really important, is because like you subconsciously raise your expectations if you do something every day as it goes on and on. Even though you don't get fat, like you don't improve at the rate that your expectations improve. You know what I'm saying? If you do something every day. Even just a little bit every day. So that's why taking break days is like so huge, because that like resets the whole like emotional relationship to it. All right, cheats, turn on the fucking power up. There we go, that's what I wanted. Yes. Did I fuck up? Yeah, I fucked up. It's okay. Actually, since I'm here, I can go for the fucking Sproder. Let me do that. For the fans. Wait, hold on. Dude, I can't... I cannot do this, bro. Do you go like all the way down here for it? Yeah, that's probably what it is. You probably got to go down. So that way you have some like upward shit going on. Oh, shit. It's so hard for me to hold on to those Sproders. My timing is so bad with them. Let me just start like right here. Too aggressive, too aggressive. Yeah, I keep turning in like too aggressive towards the end. Oh, yeah. People do it from the track. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is giving me a better shot. This is like looking like more doable for me currently. It's so, I'm not gonna do this in runs. It's just, I just want to see if I can do it. Yeah, I'm like too aggressive. I need to turn away. When I get one that turns in like really good initially, I got to turn away and then like turn it back in and then, or something. Oh, yeah, I gotta like, I don't know. My timing is also horrible with this. I have to turn away there. Oh, it's like turn out, then in, then out, then in, then out, and in. Am I overcomplicating this, Spora? Yeah, you know what it is? It's, I gotta think more about the X and square timing. Because I can think of it more like a wall glide, even though that's not what it is. I can think of it more that way for the sake of how I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, because I'm not pressing X out of the thing early enough. Okay, 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 I'm starting to get the timing, There we go, getting a little better, Oh man, I almost recovered that. Oh, missed the express. Fuck. Alright, let's head over to this part. I think I might have missed one of the boxes there. Let me just check. Whatever. Just reload. Just do that a few more times. Yeah, it's hard for me to do that and not bonk. So we're gonna figure it out. There's some sauce to this. Nice. Good. And if you manually run into all the gems correctly there, then you can just go all the way up to the stairs. Do that a few more times. Oops. See, if you miss one of those boxes, it's like time loss. At least like 10 seconds of time loss. Or one of these gems, even worse. Does that still work? Looks like it. So yeah, it looks like you only need to manually touch the blue and the green here. The other ones collect naturally. Yeah, dude. Thanks for the lurk, Vertigo, and thanks for all the love. Thanks for getting me thinking about shit like that. Appreciate it. Love crab legs. You gotta, dude. Oh my god, I feel so bad. Like, for my birthday dinner, like we on my actual birthday, we went to K Barbecue Hot Pot, K Pot as they call it, and it's all like buffet style, serve yourself. So like on top of having to grill all the meat yourself, you have to like monitor the heat of your own soup on the table, and go and grab all of the, you know, veggies or meat or whatever else you want from the bar, which included like you know, crab legs. And so I felt so bad for my friends trying to shuck these crab legs, you know, while their soups are overflowing, and I'm like trying to do the grill and there's plates everywhere, and it's definitely overstimulating. It's not for everybody. I learned after today. I'm like, you know what, like I could tell, like, they were being nice because it was my birthday and I like doing K Barbecue and shit, but I could tell that K Barbecue, it's just not for everybody, especially in that, with that particular setup and environment. Like, that was definitely some of the most work we ever had to put into just getting shit going, you know? And again, for like 40 bucks a person, it's like, bruh, you know, it's gonna be that messy, like, it was just like it just was like a little bit of an uncomfortable eating experience, especially being so packed close together at a table. And then one of our friends, you know, they brought their kid, so he's like spilling shit everywhere. It was just a whole fucking thing. Did I get the blue there? I guess if you miss one, you can like just do another circle around that. Right? Dude, yeah, that's true. If they had like a custom crab shucker, like, I bet you people would pay for that. Like, cook it yourself and then we'll have your waiter, you know, like, shuck it for you if you want. I'm sure they would do that if you just asked. Food was pretty good. Yeah, I'd love to actually go to South Korea someday. That does sound pretty good. Okay, I think let's go to another level, right? Let's do this jump for funsies. Whee! Go up on top of here. Whee! Go around this way. Whee! Okay, I'm dead. Let's exit level. In fact, I might go Dragon Shores just to work on the out of bounds jump there. I always do it pussy strats there. I might as well try like fucking around there for a minute while I'm here. I should probably also look at Gulp Skip, like just all the boss rush stuff. I'm still pretty, I would consider myself pretty rusty. Almost. Can you like jump back through here? Yeah, everyone's favorite wall. It's not a Spyro 2 practice session until you do this for like a fucking like an hour straight. It ain't a Spyro 2 run unless you're developing a abusive relationship with the wall. So I'm gonna try to like curve, instead of just holding up left, once I get over the wall, I'm gonna try to curve it back like down left. So that way I can land on the wall. It's like, it feels like you gotta turn around even hard to like not go over the wall, but just like land on top of it. It feels like you gotta go a little bit more right to left. Almost. Ooh. Yeah, thank God my game didn't crash there. Almost, almost. Oh man, you see it though, you see the vision. Maybe I don't gotta press down. Maybe I can just hold up left, but like with the more aggressive angle, like out and in. God damn it. What's up, Sverna? How you doing? Thank you for the good lucks. Ooh, that should have gotten on the wall. If I'd have pulled down there, I think that would have worked. Oh, God, you see how, like, what is the trick to getting on this fucking wall? Because the fastest way to do this, like, the normal way that, you know, I do this is to just go all the way around the fucking water like this. But that's obviously slower than getting on top of the wall and like jumping from underneath. But before I could even like consider that, I gotta like get good at that. Like intentionally doing this even more precisely, basically. But when I watch like good Spyro 2 players, like they seem to be pretty consistent with it, so it leads me to believe there is like some special sauce to this that I'm like missing. Oh, he landed for a moment. Maybe I should try jumping, like, right when I get up there. Just for safety. What's up, Shira? Dude, happy to have you here. Welcome. God damn it. What if I just did that and then glided directly to the fucking thing? That'd be amazing if that actually worked. I drink alcohol whenever I feel like it, basically. I try not to drink alcohol if I'm gonna do runs. Like, basically, streaming is the only thing that keeps me from being a degenerate alcoholic. Hope that answers your question. Is it glided, glid, or glowed? I like saying glowed. I'll go with glowed on... I'm feeling like a glowed today. Oh, so close. No, glided is the correct thing. I thought we were just picking our favorite incorrect version of it. If you're sparkless and swim, you won't crash. That's correct. Yeah, no, you can swim anywhere in the level if you're sparkless. Dude, what is the trick? I'm gonna watch Zach do this real quick. I shouldn't even really be bothering with this, but whatever. Might move on in a sec. Oh, it looks like he fucked it up in his run as well. Whatever, let's go somewhere else. Let me do it one more time like this. Normal stuff. I do feel overall pretty good about this. Like that I'm confident that I can at least do that, like you know, within like 3 tries most of the time. So let's head over to here, let's reload. Oh, you guys want to see that prototype? People were mentioning this earlier. Yeah, look, there's water here in the prototype. Isn't that crazy? You guys see this? That's pretty fucking epic. Hunter's up there. Ad right there. Nice ad. The text is all like caps lock. Shady Oasis looks a little different. Damn, Gulp Fight looks super different. Yo, I fuck with the open arena. Yo, that's fucking sick, actually. This is Winter Tundra? Dude, this is like not even finished yet. Yeah, there's some crazy ass shit. Yeah, Metropolis, like, not even finished. See how Dragon Shores looks. Yo, Dragon Shore. Yo, just the fucking. Yo, the roller coaster with nothing else around it. That's actually kind of tight. This is kind of liminal, I'm not gonna lie. Just a big ass fucking roller coaster. The whole level is just a big roller coaster. That's interesting. I guess the roller coaster was like the first thing they built in Dragon Shores, and then they built the rest of the level around that. That's pretty intriguing. Because, yeah, the roller coaster is pretty massive. It does take up most of the level. So that does stand to reason. Interesting. Well, anyways. Okay, let's head over to Autumn Plains. So let's check the cheat code for that. L2 and select. What is that? That we were just watching a new prototype that just came out of Spyro 2. All right. What's up, Constant? You were waiting for the end of the trifecta? Dude, I'm so sorry I didn't finish that. But I'll tell you what, Constant, I will do another trifecta in the future. And in fact, I am planning on doing a triple trifecta. But rather than just going and finishing that Spyro 3 run arbitrarily from Lost Fleet to the end, I think it's a better use of my time to actually practice Spyro 2 and 3. In fact, there's a Spyro 3 ROM hack that's coming out that allows you to use save states on console. So rather than like just, you know what I'm saying? Like I've done trifectas already. I know I said I'd finish it, so I'm sorry I didn't, but like, hopefully you're not too heartbroken and hopefully you agree with my approach here. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, yippee. Yeah, no, because I hear you. I don't like saying I'm gonna do something and then not doing it. But in this case, I feel like it's a respectable play to not finish that trifecta run and instead just practice for a future one, which will happen. So yeah, hopefully that's cool. I got the vibe that people are just generally cool with that. I would have finished that run if I didn't have to, you know, if we didn't have like a reservation. That was my bad. That was just bad timing on my part. Oh yeah, I gotta like be talking during this. Actually, I might want to like turn the music off here. I'm just gonna turn the music off for the Autumn Plains practice. So that way I don't get copyright claimed. There's a guy that's been copyright claiming the Autumn Plains music, and normally I don't care when people do that. Nice. Normally I don't care when people do that, but he actually rejected my my dispute. So because of that, you know, and I don't want to nuke my YouTube channel trying to appeal, you know, because then I could like potentially like fuck up my channel doing that. So for now, we're just going to chill. But when I do runs, I'll leave the music on. Like it's no big deal. Just for right now, since we're just chilling here and practicing. Yeah, he rejected the fucking dispute. It's actually a really cool song that was getting claimed. I posted it in my Discord recently. Okay, made a save state right there. It's literally not his song. But now keep this in mind. This literally isn't a Spyro song either. This is just from a sample pack that existed far before Spyro 2 even existed. So for us to play the fucking, oh, they don't own this, but Spyro does. I used to say that all the time, but in reality, none of that is the case. If we're being super honest about like who owns what. Try that again. That was a crazy out of bounds there. Yeah, nobody owns the sample. The sample's public domain. Exactly. I mean, the copyright claim is erroneous either way. I'm definitely not defending him or anything. I'm just playing with like different angles to hit this at. Yeah, I'm trying not to do that. Interestingly, you don't need a very aggressive angle. You just need that glide to come out. I used to do it with like a super aggressive angle like that. I think that actually was bad. Because this seems like more consistent for me without an angle like that. Because I do my charge glides really fast as well as another thing. You're supposed to wait until you're coming out of the sky. But if you do too fast of a charge glide, even after you're waiting till he's falling, you can get this to happen. Which may be recoverable. No. We'll see if that happens again. Sorry for the constant respawn noise. Blame Drashed for that. Yeah, right, Megan? That'd be funny. What's up, Track? Yeah, blame Drashed for the noise. For the copyright claims as well, fuck it. Oh, that almost worked. I almost recovered that. That's all it is. Very simple. You don't gotta be super aggressive with it or anything. I wasn't holding up. Alright, now let me hop back inside the wall here, if I can. Take a death. I think the death actually puts me back in the wall, right? Can I go back in? No, whatever. Just go around. I think we get the idea there. I think maybe some level practice around here might be good. For funsies, I'm gonna head over to Crystal Glacier. So let me find the warp for that. To L2 up. I am the wall, yeah, exactly. You have to be one with the wall. Okay, now I can turn the music back on. I'm always so slow with that. Oh, that's not gonna make it. Perfect movement. Oh, almost. See, it's always such awkward movement there for me. Try that again. We want to get that all smooth. Smooth that out. Ooh, almost. That was almost super clean right there. Oh, did she just reset my... Yep. That bitch just reset me. I think you can Spyro this, but the risk of bonking is high. Yeah, you have to just go straight there instead of turning in if you're gonna Spyro it. I will say that Spyroing does feel more consistent at a glance. If you can just avoid the bonk. Avoid the urge to press left. And even then. Let's try walking double jump. God damn it, put the save state down here. I'm glad you like all these tricks, Constant. I'm honored to be showing them off to you. Yeah, this is one of the more annoying jumps in the game. Nice, okay, hold on. Like, as long as the initial double jump is, like, as high as possible, then, like, the higher the initial double jump, then the less likely the Spyro is to bonk, it feels like. Which, you know, makes sense. Rawr. So sick. Okay, reset the spawn point here. This part needs some practice. Thank you for the hug, Roach. And I've gotten some hugs IRL from Roach as well, so that one was from the heart. I can feel it. I can feel that hug in my soul. Have a good one, man. No, okay, so this is tricky. Tricky strat here. To do this all without stopping is like such a challenge for me. And I can leave those gems there as well, I believe. Just these fucking fodder keep getting in the way. Like, if I hit these, hit this guy, and then hit this, will he still shoot him? I don't think he does. So you could just leave this guy for after, technically. Okay, so when I get to that spot, here, hold on, let me think. When I get to that spot, like say I'm right here, what do? We don't shoot the ice guy, we hit him, and then glide into it. And then hopefully that gives me the gem. So again, we gotta go, hold on, I gotta go further back. This is all fucked. Finally catch a live stream. It's great to see you, Stardust. How you doing? In English by Marum. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well, both of y'all. Where are the enemies? Oh my god, enemies, come back. Fuck. How do I respawn the whole level? Let me see. I think I have to just do the warp to this level, right? And then come back to this area. What's up, Forlo? How you doing? Dude, these fucking practice codes stink. Whoever made these practice codes probably is a dirty fucking cheater. Let's see here. I have to go, Crystal Gay. I have to do that. I have to reload the whole level because, the enemies got all despawned or whatever. Dude, yeah, I've been doing good, man. Big, chilling, sipping some water right here. Cheers. Had a nice, chill practice stream so far today, you know, reviewing stuff in this game. Definitely need some more review with some of the Autumn Plains levels for sure, but we got through a lot of the, stuff I wanted to look at in the other two homeworlds. And I'm kind of going a little slow here. Yeah. It needs to be a good double jump if you're going to do the Sproder. I mean, it needs to be a good double jump either way with this trick. Yeah, see, like, that's not a good double jump. Fuck, dude. You've been playing card games with shiny cardboard. Nice. Which game? Magic or what? Yu-Gi-Oh? Pokemon? Ooh, missed one. Did it work? Hello? End of level cutscene? Because I don't think that would have worked is the thing. I think it would have cut me off before getting, like, the end of level cutscene would have cut me off before getting the yellow from the vase. Yeah, you gotta, like, charge jump glide over these fucking fodder. They're so ass. No. You gotta hit the fucking vase and then the other one after. Greetings from Lithuania. I'm sure there's other people that have watched from Lithuania. I don't think you're alone, Gilbert, but welcome, man. Shout out Lithuania. If you told me to point out Lithuania on a map, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I gotta keep it a buck with you. I'd like point to Russia or something. Is that true for them? Let's go. Yeah, some more like that. Bro just lying. Bro just lying in my chat. We only speak facts in this chat, no liars. No one has ever lied in my chat room before. Only very serious, real chatters. Wait here. And do that. I guess, like, that's pretty much, like, all I can really do. I want to do that without, like, I need to flame the little icicle guy first. Even though it's a little risky to do so. Any sparks back. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, the fodder getting in your way so bad, though. That might be the play, is it just charge through. Like, turn so hard and just charge. That's probably got to be the best way for me to do it. Even though that's definitely not the optimal way to do it, that's probably the best way for me to do it. What if I did like boom, 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 and then ran over here? I don't know. They got a good pussy out there? Where, in Lithuania? Not for you. Did I get him all? I missed that one. What if I did it like... hit him and then him. Like, so that way we can just keep it moving and then hit the other guy last. One more time. Then we'll move on. It's like I want to just go bam, 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 like in order, but it's just so hard to do that quickly. Get sparks back here. Oh, I missed that guy, cool. Nice, now we have no more enemies here for some reason. That's fucking epic. Anyways, let's continue. Continue this way. And let's practice this jump down here. And again, the fucking... oh my god, I need to make the money bag stuff on now. Hold on. Always something with these fucking... okay, the money bags is paid now, right? Hold on. If we reload, it should be paid. There we go. Save state down here. Now we want to like perfectly glide into this power up. What the fuck? You can land in that? Wait, what? What? Wait. Yo, wait. I want to just chill there. Yo. It pushes you back up? Yo, wait a minute. Landing on the teeth? Yeah, this is Gateway to Glimmer. And no, this is not the PAL version. This is the NTSC version. So it's called Ripto's Rage. And your final question, why, is because the load times are better. And the mechanics are slightly more refined in the NTSC version of the original Spyro trilogy. So just go down like this. So like, how do you land in there is what I'm wondering. I think I got to do it like more like this. And then, yeah, then glide like that. Yep, yep, yep. So actually we got to go like this way. There we go, there we go. Now I'm figuring it out. Thank you for the happy birthday, Goldie. Hope you're doing well. Oh, why'd I press triangle? Hate accidentally pressing triangle. Big ass thumbs. Oh no. Ugh. And even then I couldn't quite get it there in time. Super hard section to do clean. I think I have to shoot that guy before hitting the boxes. Ugh. Sound like I got him. Ugh. Dude, how do you make it so that the first one doesn't respawn every time? Because, like, I feel like I'm going fast here, but it's still, like, not enough. There's got to be some, like, camera manipulation shit to this. Open Pete gameplay? What's Open Pete? Is that the Spyro 1 PC port thing? Thank you for the happy birthday, A-Rag. I look awesome for being like 24. That's a wild guess of my age, and I respect it. I'm actually 50. Is that what it's called now? Open Pete? Okay, cool. Mexican Italian food isn't half as good out here as America. Oh yeah, are you still in Japan, or did you go to like Vietnam or whatever? How's the sex tourism going, Michael? Mr. Green, because Sparks sucks. Yep, and then he just came down. God damn it. Dude, don't press triangle. God fucking damn it. Still Japan only fucked one lady. Thank you for sharing, Michael. Thank you for sharing. I did it! Nice! I did it without spawning the the first Draclet again. That was fucking huge, even though I missed gems. And now I have to reload the level again to practice all that one more time. This shit is not easy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. This level is tricky. Where is it? Crystal Glacier, L2 and up. Yeah, if I can do all that, if I can do the fucking Sproder over the wall, the cleanup for the end of level egg smooth, and the Draclets relatively smooth, then we'll consider this level a success. Oh my god, the lag got me there. Love bonking. Come on, dude. There we go. Yeah, you gotta like aim for the edge there, I think. Yeah. Yeah, bad. You have to hit the guy in the middle, or you gotta hit like these guys in this order, and then hit that, and then hit the last one. Try that all one more time. Fuck. This is a Sproder. Yeah, to get over the wall. Yeah, that was a single Sproder that I did. Which is different than what I used to do. Fuck. I think maybe I should do it like this. Hold on. Like hit him before jumping. Damn, it's hard to do that. Damn, slow. What if I instead like went around like this way? Damn, that was sick. Just fucking spang them out like that. You have to hit the fucking vase first, then the last guy. Yeah, now we're getting it. Okay, that's good, and then we should spawn in there. And then we grab all those, grab the talisman, go over the wall, go this way. Need to make sure I grab the last enemy there if I need it. And now we can go down. Fuck. Now we can go down. The big enemy can body block your phone. Yeah, I noticed that. I think Japan should launch a program if you become fluent. Yeah, alright. You get 10K just for learning English? So who's paying for that? What Japanese person is okay with that? I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would do it. But, like, I don't see that ever becoming a thing. I wish in America there was shit like that, where if, like, you made it through a certain point of education, they just, like, give you money or something. Or give you a job or whatever. Like, that should not be, like, such a... That should be a guarantee. If you get a bachelor's degree, is that you get some degree of either your tuition back or a guaranteed job. I know that's, again, if we're just being not realistic, total idealists, that would be very ideal. What? Did I get the red back there? Yeah, I did. Oh man, the other one respawned already. I think part of the trick is gonna be like, I gotta wait till like the last second to hit that guy. I feel like that'll help. Dude, how are we missing? How am I missing that badly? Damn, and he's still respawned. He's still respawned. Like, I don't know if like you just gotta stay back here, like out of like spawn range or something. I don't know. Let me watch what Zach does. Alright, let's just watch this. Let's watch and learn. Oh, he kills that guy early. Oh. See, I knew there was something really obvious I was missing here. He kills the first guy early. That probably makes the whole fucking thing way easier to catch the cycle for. So I'm gonna try it like that. Now I gotta figure out how to like get into the, hit that guy and then get into the thing all in one go. Okay, don't go that way. I think he just falls down here, right? It'd be easier if everyone learned English. You guys are totally taking Michael's bait right now. You realize that, right? You know Michael's just trolling. He doesn't actually give a fuck about this conversation. Just so you guys know. Okay. Oh, went the wrong. Dude, I'm figuring it out. We're learning. Hopefully I got everything there. Bruh. Work with me. Oh my god, that was dog shit. So slow and terrible. Yeah. Other homies spawn, but then, like, if you just hit him... So that's the one that respawns. Okay, that makes sense now. So hitting that guy early is key. Miss. When you went to Mexico, everyone spoke English. That says more about where you went in Mexico and less about Mexico. What's up, Richie? Thank you for the $2. Appreciate that. Let's teach the children Klingon. Oh, okay. I don't know Klingon, so what does that mean? Qualpa, does that mean penis in Klingon? What is penis in Klingon? Can you give me that one, Richie? Since we're just such multilinguists here. No way that missed. Are you kidding with those flames? We should feel ashamed. No, you shouldn't feel ashamed for anything. Or you shouldn't feel ashamed just because of, like, what your country does, you know? Like, just because our country, you know, if we're gonna be ashamed about anything, we should be ashamed about being the world police, about going to other countries and bombing them, you know, as a feeble, like, way to kind of exercise our economic power in the world, is to just put all this money into military power so that people are scared to try to overthrow it. Like, that's, if you want to be ashamed about something as an American, I think that's probably the biggest thing as, like, an entire country to be ashamed. But I don't think you should be ashamed of, like, some shit your government does outside of your control, or like the culture, you know, around speaking English, you know, and not learning other languages. You can't be ashamed for someone else's ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can be ashamed just on my own just for not learning more languages, but that, like, if we're just talking about, oh, Americans are stupid, I'll never be ashamed on behalf of an entire group of people. Like, that's always a bad play, is to feel bad on behalf of a group of people. Because you're basically just fighting someone else's battle for them who doesn't give a fuck at that point. You know what I'm saying? So you should never be ashamed, like, in that way. You can be ashamed of yourself, like, on an individual level for whatever thing, but I don't think it's smart to be, like, ashamed of one's own culture or transgressions of one's own people, you know? It's like, oh, I should feel bad that slavery happened, you know? And it's like, it's like I had nothing to do with it, you know? It's like the same logic, you know? Because people will use that shit to try to manipulate you. Not the slavery thing, but just like, oh, you should be ashamed of shit you have no control over. And you should listen. So that's why you gotta bend the knee to me, you know? People use that as a manipulation tactic. It's crazy. Fucked up world. Bend the knee to me. I'm the victim. You're not. You're the perpetrator. You're the privileged one. So that's why, you know, listen to me. Be ashamed, you know? Like... So when at the end of the day, none of us had any control over, like, our circumstances on this earth. No one's opinion should be louder than the next, you know? And that goes both ways, too. It's like, just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean people should listen to you, or that you should listen to someone just because they're rich. Hello. It goes the other way around, too. And it doesn't mean you shouldn't listen to someone just because they're poor, or, you know, or they're this or they're that. So that actually, the whole concept goes both ways, I think. Being ashamed of on behalf of a group of people. That's, to me, that's like a big cause of inequality. Anyways. Hopefully, by the way, Megan, hopefully you don't feel like I was talking to you specifically during that. I know whenever I use someone's message as a springboard for a greater, you know, topic, it tends to be like I'm talking at you. That was not directed at you, Megan, just so you know. Just so that's clear. So that way you don't feel like you have to defend yourself or something. You know? You're good. Let's play the, you know, I didn't mean it like all that shit you said, Deo. Let's play that card and move on, you know. What the fuck was all that bullshit that Deo said? That's not what I said. Everyone who I've ever, liked, you know, done that to in the chat used a message as a springboard for like a broader topic. It's like, damn, I'm not saying all that. It's like, I'm not even talking to you anymore, you know? What the fuck? It's funny. Funny streamer miscommunications. You can tell I've been doing it a long time. I can just get ahead of it at this point before anyone even says, why are you singling me out? But no, Megan's smart. She knows. Megan knows. There's so much time in a day, so learning something like another language is an option. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely an option. I think there's a lot of time in a day, dude. 24 hours. People always say this, like, life is short, right? People always say that. And I guess in a really broad sense, it's a question of how you're looking at it. Because if you're looking at it like in the grand scheme of history and like your impact on like the universe and human history and stuff, then I guess, yeah, in a really like broad perspective, you know, the universe type level perspective, yeah, life is short. But on like our daily experience perspective, life is such a long thing. You can waste an entire generation of your life and still do a lot with your life. People don't think about that. They think, oh, I wasted my 20s. I wasted my 30s doing this. I wasted my younger year. It's like, dog, you got that much time and then some to like do all that shit that you wanted to do back then, you know, in your own way now. You got nothing but time. Like people who stress about not having enough time, you really got to remember that you got nothing but time. So yeah, I'll definitely push back against the life is short. Just on like the daily experience level. Like that there's two sides to that coin saying life is short. On one end it's true, but on another end it's like very not true. People don't really look at it from multiple perspectives like that. Alright, well I think I've done enough here. Oh, am I finally getting the end of level thing? Became a Pander Sarah stream. Are you a big Pander fan? Pander does like some like real like, God, I don't even know what, like not telekinesis, but like some crazy like spiritual like trying to talk to you like without talking to you type beat. I don't know what the word is for that. What's up, Artisan? How you doing? Which I love. I mean, I'm not against that at all. In case Pander's watching, love you, Pander. What's up, Zeals? Life's too short to do everything. Honestly, I don't even agree with that. I think anything you can think of, you have enough time to do. Even if you're an old man, even if you're an old fuck, you can think of anything and do it. And it'd be even more epic if it's something that like old people aren't like supposed to do, like fucking ride a skateboard or something. And then it's even more epic if you do it at an older age after you've supposedly wasted so much time. Like, you really can do everything and then some in your life and waste many years on top of it, just procrastinating. You have time to do all that, in my opinion. I guess, again, on the perspective matter, I guess it depends on how you define, like, do everything you want to do, you know? What does that mean to you? For me, I don't have, like, a lot of stuff in life that I really want to do. You know, get good at speedrunning Spyro, fucking play some golf, love my girlfriend and take care of her and our cats. You know, like, eat good food, drink delicious beer and shit, you know, like. So my list of, like, things that I want to do in my life is not very long, I guess, compared to some people, maybe. Thank you, Heavy Kisa. Love you. Love you. New Slayer? Like a Slayer monster, or like a new skill, or I haven't seen it. Yeah, just break your hip skating at 80 years old. That'd be, dude. That'd be more epic than breaking your hip, you know, at 20, 30 years old. But I don't know, I just think we all fall into this like thought process of like, oh, I've already wasted so much time, I'm so old now, the time for me to have done this one thing I wanted to do. You know, you guys are talking about learning languages and stuff. That's a very common cope with language learning, is that it's like, oh, I'm too old now, you know, because younger people can learn languages more easily, I guess. You know, there's like science around that. But nothing's stopping you from like still doing it anyways, you know? You got all the time in the world. That's all I'm telling you. Even if something's harder or whatever, like, that shouldn't stop you if you really want to do something. I think for me the problem is like sometimes I might say I want to do something, but then like my actions don't reflect what I'm saying. And this is like kind of one of those bitter like honesties that people aren't really super honest with themselves about all the time. Is that like, you can say you want to do XYZ thing. Like on stream, I'll say I want to fucking learn Oblivion 100%, for example. But then my actions day to day don't necessarily reflect that, so. I don't think that makes me like a bad person or whatever. It just makes some goals like a lot more long term than others. And I think that's where people start to get a little like hasty in the whole like, you know, life is short, I'm so busy, I don't have time to do like that whole cope, you know? Is that it's like, you say you want one thing, but then your actions, your daily, like what you have to do, go to a job, take care of this, take care of that, they speak to wanting to do something else with your life, you know? And that's not a bad thing, it's just a, you know, it's just that maybe some goals are best left to like later in your journey, you know? Or as like more long-term things. Well, I'm gonna walk them back. Wait, strats? So yeah, but like once you start feeling, oh, I have to do that, I have to do that, and you start overwhelming yourself with like goals and tasks and stuff, it's just like such a losing game. It's always great to be inspired, but to overwhelm yourself is like, oh nice, I still got him. Yay. Got him on the fucking lava. Anyways, I'm preaching the choir here at this point. Disclaimer, I definitely don't have my life figured out, you know, I'll tell you that much. There's still many things for me to do in speedrunning and just life in general. This is kind of a side tangent, but this is kind of why I like walking. When you go out for a walk, it's kind of like the world becomes your oyster, you know? You can like, you know, you can say, you know what, I'm gonna go to this restaurant, or, you know, I'm just like on a whim, you could be like, you know, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. You know, I'm gonna go walk extra far in this direction that I've never been before. I'm gonna go explore these neighborhoods or do this or do that. And you know what, you know, your life can go very easily from like, everything is a set goal, like what we're talking about. Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, you know, when you're at home and just thinking, to like when you're just out and about, like you'll find that a lot of that life's greatest pleasures come to you spontaneously. You know, goals, things you want to do with yourself in your day. You know, they don't have to be things that are like premeditated. I think that's something that's sort of lost in our world, like spontaneity. Have I tried meditation? I'll put it this way. I raw dogged a 10-hour drive the other day. So that was a very meditative experience for me, especially driving through a thunderstorm and, you know, seeing all the, you know, driving up a mountain and seeing all the beautiful lush foliage. So yeah, even though that isn't the exact same as really doing nothing. If you mean meditating in like the literal sense of just sitting there and doing nothing, I would say I have my own version of that, but I don't do it like, so purposefully all the time. So I guess, yeah, for lack of a better answer, I'll say yes to that I do meditate, but I don't like necessarily do it in the traditional way. I hope that's a valid enough answer. Yeah, same thing I was saying, like my walks earlier, like those are meditative for me as well. But to answer your second question, is playing a game the best chance to achieve flow state? Yeah, I mean, I think the closest I've ever come to like any like flow state type thing has been on like, you know, world record paces in Spyro 1. Or even just chilling like yesterday doing a run of Spyro 1. It's not even record pace, but just chilling and having fun. Like, you know, there's a flow state to both of those things, like a good run or a good vibe on stream. There's definitely a flow state to that. I don't know if I'd quite call it meditative. I might stop short of saying that since there's such active activities. But, yeah. I will say I've experienced more than one form of flow state playing these games. So anyways, hope that answers your question. I think my thoughts about like flow state and being locked into a game, I think that those concepts are highly overrated. I do think that they exist, that you can be like just locked in and just, you know, focused, flow, whatever. But to strive for that, I think is like counterintuitive, because like I would rather play these games and be at like my worst and still be okay with that than always be striving to like, I'll only have fun if I hit a flow state, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's when a lot of people get like too attached to that concept. They start to not be okay with themselves when they're not in such a state. And the thing about being in such a state is you can't manufacture it. It has to come naturally. So I think it's just very similarly to meditation, trying to force yourself not to think. It makes you think more. And I think it's the same thing with like flow state, locked into like being good at a game. You know, you need to just be okay. The key is acceptance and like just being okay with where you're at and just chilling and just vibing and not talking a million miles an hour like I am. you know? Or if you are going to talk a million miles per hour, that's the flow state that you're going for, that's like, you know, there's different versions of it, you know? So yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Don't be too attached to the concept of a flow state. You will achieve it if you know, are disciplined in your approach. I would go so far as to say it's a disservice to overthink it. Look at these guys. You guys saying cathartic, not meditative? Yeah, sure. Not on Twitch. Google Chrome. Yeah, lots of fun when you suck at something, you see the inches improvement. Yeah. I don't see a lot of improvement on the day-to-day when I play Spyro, unfortunately. When I'm like new to a speedrun or something, then yeah, you get, when you're learning a route or something, the improvement is really measurable, but for me in Spyro, it's a lot more abstract. So I can't really think, unfortunately, I can't really like look at it in those terms like, okay, you know, little wins, or I mean, you know, hey, whatever works. I guess technically you can say I've made some progress today on some of these levels, adjusted some strategies, so I guess maybe it is more measurable than I'm giving it credit for, but at times it really isn't as well. And that's cool too, you know. When am I going to start using PS5 controller? I'm thinking about getting one. I might get one soon. I want to like put some money in my savings, and then if I have like enough money left over, then I'll buy one. S rank in Guitaru Man. Yeah, you've been really into Guitaru Man. That's nice. Yeah, it's like if you miss one like perfect note or whatever, it's just over. Right? Yeah, there's definitely some difficult Spyro mods out there. I've made a few videos about them, but you know, it's not a very big modding scene. There's not very many. Am I gonna get GTA 6? Yeah, eventually I will, yeah. Basically, yeah, with Guitaru Man. Guys, I might, I've been going for like almost 2.5 hours. I think I'm gonna call it here. My brain is feeling kind of like mush now after doing so much Spyro 2, so I'm gonna just call it here. I could do a run, I guess, but like, I'd rather just call it here and just do maybe more practice and then a run tomorrow. That's what I'm feeling. So, yeah, let's raid someone. Let's raid Jordy. But yeah, good practice sesh. Good practice sesh. Oh, we got another stream secretary here, Michael. I've been having some stream secretaries in the chat. That's what we should call you guys. People who tell me like what to do with my stream. I'm gonna call you guys my managers, all right? Thank you for the managerial advice, Michael. I appreciate that. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, self-appointed stream managers in the chat. Oh my god. Cheers, everybody. I'm gonna go, I might go to TJ Maxx with Sarah. We'll see, you know, maybe get some food. Oh, I made some, by the way, I didn't even tell you guys this. I made some banging homemade meatballs with slow cooked like tomato sauce and leftover pork chop in there. And oh my god, it's so good. I'm gonna eat some of that right now. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully more Spyro 2 and maybe a run. So catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Mwah.